What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Friendly Fire Games Live. And tonight it's Monday, so we're once again delving into the world of Heavy Rain. This is part 5. So before we get started, I guess, disclaimer, if you haven't seen the previous parts, just go back and watch those, because you probably won't know what the heck's going on otherwise. So let's get into it. So last week, we actually saw what we assumed to be the Origami Killer. We also, unfortunately, witnessed his, I assume it's his brother, died when they were children. We went to a nightclub, we went dancing. Lots of craziness. I imagine we're getting pretty close to the end, too.
Ethan, are you all right?
I killed a man. I had no choice. I had no choice.
You're not the Origami Killer, Ethan. You're not responsible for those murders. I can prove it.
That changes nothing.
I forget that she's a journalist.
Saving Sean is all that matters now.
Hey, Rain. Oh, God.
I can't. Not now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I can't kiss her right now.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
I've no more business here. I'm going home.
Yeah, Rain, we don't really know enough about her to, like, really know what her deal is. Like, why she's doing what she's doing. The other characters, we have sort of a sense of that. But we don't really know a lot about her backstory. Uh-oh.
Cops. They're looking for Ethan.
She's
It
mysterious.
looks like a raid.
I need to make a phone call.
What's going on?
Isn't this great? Like being in a TV show. Who'd have thought it? The Origami Killer renting a room here. He registered under a false name, but I recognized his face.
Come on, what was the damn number?
207. I remembered something.
Come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Uh-oh.
He's still on the move! Get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony!
Come on, Ethan. There's a dude standing in that room with no pants on. That's funny. Go up. Here we go. How are you doing tonight, Rain?
Don't move!
Oh god, this is really tough.
Please, stop!
Really, I had no idea you were the police.
So, on your knees, hands
Oh,
behind
hey,
your
Steven.
head.
I cut off a finger a couple weeks ago.
Nowhere to go. You're surrounded. Let me...
Gotta jump.
Holy fuck!
Gotta save my son. Come on, get up. Yeah, Steven, I don't know if you've played this game yet, but it's pretty good, actually. I've been impressed.
Ah! Hey, what's the matter with you?
Go.
Whoa!
That was 2 weeks ago. I had to cut off a finger. Last week I had to murder a man in cold blood, which was difficult. This game's, no pun intended, it's pretty heavy. It's tough. It does have its funny moments though, because some of the voice acting is pretty bad, and the graphics don't hold up as well as other games. So I recommend playing through it. 'Cause you know how I am about story-driven games. Love them. And the story's decent. Yeah, that was great.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Oh, God.
Lauren! Shit!
What is it with people in this town and just murdering people?
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Come on. Oh, God. Come on.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it.
The hand motion controls are a little weird too, Steven.
Lauren!
Wake her up.
Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Oh, God. I learned on an episode of Mythbusters once that that's not what you're supposed to do when you're in a car. Okay, apparently I'm leaving her. Oh, shit. Hey, Bryce. I'm pretty sure that woman just died and it's my fault. Sorry, Bryce. You don't have to apologize for not showing up for a stream.
Bastard. I'm gonna kill you.
Hopefully, family's doing well. Wow, that sucked. So, that woman's dead. That was a pretty, I didn't realize that she would die. I figured that I might be able to save her. I know. I feel terrible. I am killing everyone in this game. Including that dude. But that guy probably deserved it. I don't know if she can survive, but I guess I assume there's a way to save her. I'm just terrible at saving people. Well, badass, Scott. Holy shit. One of their guns. Got it. I'm like freaking John Wick. Yeah, Bryce, feel free to go back and watch last week's. A lot happened. We actually saw the Origami Killer last week. Which is pretty interesting. We think, at this point I think we're supposed to think it's this guy, the guy whose house we're in, we think it's his son. And he's protecting his son. He's got a shitload of bodyguards.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please, don't hurt me.
Too late for that. Alright.
Lauren is dead. You fucking killed her. Stop.
Should I kill him? Should I kill him?
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the Origami Killer.
No, no, he's innocent. He's not a killer. Not a killer.
So the reason he's killing people is last week Bryce, we discovered that we think this guy's son is the killer.
You're a fucking liar.
And he found out, so he captured us and
Don't hurt me.
put us down the river, and the girl that Scott Shelby was with
I don't know. I swear.
was left to die in the car, as you just saw. So now we're going after this guy because he murdered a girl that we were, I think, into.
Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
Tell me everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the Origami Killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident.
Which kid?
He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son.
Gotta have a bullet left, right?
No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
You disgusting pile of shit.
Well, you're gonna die now, fucker.
And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know.
Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard.
Can I choose to kill him?
That girl, Lauren. She was just a whore. You'll forget her in no time. Come and work for me, Shelby. I'll pay you well.
Oh my god. It's like he wants... It's like he wants to die.
Never say her name again. You hear me? Never.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer, there.
You mean these pills? These pills right here? The ones that I'm holding right in front of your face? Oh. Oh no. Oh. I just lost the ability to hand you things. I'm so sorry. See ya.
Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
Piece of shit. Yeah, he deserves to die. I liked Lauren. She was sweet, and her poor kid died. That's how you know a person's a villain, though, when they're like, no one will miss that kid that my son killed, and your girlfriend was a whore. Alright, Madison.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please
her
sign the
room?
visitor's book.
Alright, I'll sign the visitor's book, but I'm not putting
Are
my
you a
name.
member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her.
Yeah, I did murder 15 of his men.
It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
What name did I put in the book, I wonder? Room at the end of the corridor. Yeah, Ethan's alive. He cut off one of his fingers last week. The trial he was given by the killer was to go murder a drug dealer. So, of course, I murdered the drug dealer, and then just in today's edition, the police found where he was, and I had to escape by running across a rooftop, which was super fun. I think he had the opportunity to sleep with Madison, but I chose not to because, you know, that would be in poor taste considering my kid's gonna die. I don't have time for that.
Hello, Mrs. Shepherd.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
Boy, right to the
I
point.
don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
And she has Alzheimer's. She's not gonna remember what is going on.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
She's not gonna give us anything. I feel bad for her.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Is she British? Is the Origami Killer British? Wow, those are origamis.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, is it gonna make me fold the paper?
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
It's got to be the dog, right? Alright, we'll try this again. Origami's this easy, right? You just press a couple buttons and the paper folds.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Yep, let's make sure my face is all nice and whatnot. Is there anything I'm missing here? I guess we got all that we're gonna get from the old woman. Be really funny if that wasn't even her. Well, Rain, now that you say that, it's obvious that I missed something. Can I pull the plug? Oh yeah. She did mention loving flowers. So let's go steal some flowers from another person's room.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember.
Thanks for the hint, Rain. I probably would have left.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd, What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Oh, God. Ethan. His name was Ethan. Who could it be if it's not gonna just reveal the name? It has to be someone we know, right? It could be Norman Jayden. That would be a pretty cool twist. But it's gotta be a character that we already know. Sean is, as far as we know, he's still alive. I personally think he's dead. Because of the way the videos have been showing up. Boy, this is a creepy room.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Alright, gang, what should I do? I'm gonna pause in case it's on a timer. What should I do? I'm gonna let you guys decide Ethan's fate here. I will tell you, my instinct is to just drink the vial and save my kid. Because that's, you know, the most guaranteed way to save him. And I've done this much to do it, but... So Rain says to save Sean. Drink it. Commander, you have no idea. Gotta give me your vote, man. I will say my instinct is to drink it, because if I just leave, I could probably figure out the address just by like Google or whatever, but I don't think, you know, that's available to me here. And I want to make sure that I have the best chance of saving my son. Okay. I have already killed for him, so we're gonna drink it. We're drinking it. Alright, no hesitation. Let's do it. I wonder what it is. This is tough because, like, you know, as a person who has children, what wouldn't you do for your kids? I think this is the toughest trial, though.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Giving his own life for his kid is, you know, not being able to see him grow up and everything. but it does have a creepy sex dungeon vibe.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
I just hope that he's not dead. I have a sinking suspicion that he's dead. I really hope that's not the case, because then if he is dead, everything I've done is for nothing. I mean, I already basically orphaned 2 kids because I killed that drug dealer. And he had 2 daughters, I think.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there's some solace,
ready
it's
to
that,
go?
you know,
What are you
if he
talking
does
about?
save Sean,
Investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your
at least he
services
can
anymore,
die
Norman.
knowing
So you can ride
if
your
he did
files
what he was
all the way
supposed to
back to
do.
Washington.
He saved his kid.
I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
Yeah, Jaden's losing his mind.
The investigation isn't
Last
over. You
week
have
we had to
absolutely
take,
nothing on Mars.
We had to take that drug just to stay
Mars
with it.
is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
This guy's an asshole.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the
Mars,
Origami
that's
Killer.
Ethan. That's
Everyone's
Ethan's
happy.
last name.
End of story.
This police
I
force is
strip
the
back,
worst
Norman.
police force ever. They have literally 0 evidence. Oh god, he's gonna... Don't take the drug. I'm sniffing my glove. That's gonna make everything better.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Well,
It'll
as I
end up
think
killing
happens
you
with
if you're
bad
not careful.
cops, that cop,
That would be most
Blake,
unfortunate, sir.
got his sights set on Ethan, and so, you know, that's who the killer is. Obviously, to him. Chevy Malibu. Okay.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Alright, let's analyze. Yeah, we fought the killer last week.
The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killing.
Okay.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling I
Watch
know
they
how
give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a
far
cop.
along I am in the game. I feel like I'm close to being to the end of it. Probably this week or next we'll beat it.
Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
Okay, so apparently I'm near the end. Rain, do you think I finish it this week, or do you think it'll be next week?
Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere.
Nope. Go back. Go back. There we go. Geo noise.
The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
So you look at all the cops that live there. Come on, dude.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars. A cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha.
Who is it?
He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Oh, okay, cool. Guess that was enough. Oh, God. I'm playing as the kid now? So he is still alive? Oh.
Hang on, John.
The other kid.
Help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry.
So, Commander,
Water's rising.
to explain where I am, last week
I'll be right back.
we played as the kid that's running. We think this is the Origami Killer. We saw this scene where his brother died. There's a person. Come help, come help.
Dad, it's John. He found your bus. He's
Get out of
coming.
here, you little pest. Leave me
You
alone.
gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you.
Asshole.
John's gonna die. John's
The guy running is not Sean. I don't think. We actually don't know who he is. Wait, did he just say
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
Did he just say his name and I missed it?
I really tried, but he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about
Scott? It's not Scott Shelby, is it? Well, there's no way it's Scott Shelby because the killer's not large enough to be Scott. So it's a person we've never met. The guy running is not Sean, though. This is in the past. This is like 30 years in the past. So, but that guy, that kid kneeling, is the Origami Killer. Yeah, Bryce, they're kind of playing it up, like the, you know, the typical, like, drunk dad that doesn't give a shit. Oh. So that was Scott? So that's who that was. He can't be the Origami Killer, though. Because that old man died. What? But we were playing as him right then. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, God. He just killed his own mother. So he was a lieutenant on the police force, but he's not anymore. My mind's a little blown. I never expected him. Why do they have the doorknobs on in the center of the door? That's weird. Alright, we're gonna test our lockpicking skills.
Unless you touch, girl.
I guess if we're playing from his perspective, Rain, we kind of, you know, we believe whatever he wants us to believe.
Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is.
But why would he be well, I guess he's investigating it so that he can clean up after himself. That makes sense.
He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out.
Oh, you should grab the gun.
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke.
It's still warm. Come on, she's got to be smarter than this. Maybe that's why you can't save Lauren, too. Because he doesn't really want her to live. You know, she's just another piece of evidence that he needs to clean up. I mean, maybe he really cared about her, but... Alright, so no secret compartment. Let's go into his bathroom. Come on, face the right direction. Come on. I wonder if she can't be saved. That would make sense. Oh, being in this building is making me nervous. Cause like he was just here. Oh. You let the drug dealer live, huh? I mean, it makes sense. He doesn't seem to be attached to much. I mean, he just killed his own mother. It's pretty cold. Gonna leave my DNA all over this joint.
I'll go through it room by room, but there's bound to be some kind of clue.
You would think there'd be a clue. Maybe over here? Have we not looked in here yet? Alright.
A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
It's funny, automatically looking for secret passages. I mean, that's something I would do. But... it doesn't seem like something a normal person would just instinctively think to do. I guess that always happens in the movies, huh? Oh god, is this like the murder dungeon where all the children are kept? Hi Dusty, I assume you and Rain know each other. Welcome to the
This is where
stream.
he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims.
I also don't understand why Scott would take Lauren to the typewriter shop guy. Like, there's no reason for him to go back there. It's a little weird to me.
Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There must be something here.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Dusty.
Shit, it needs a password.
John. That's gotta be the password, right? Incorrect password. Alright, let's try something else. Okay. Max.
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Alright, well, I should probably hurry then. I have a feeling I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
Oh, that's why. That's why
There's one
he's
child
doing
left.
it.
There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Get in there.
Gotta try that, right? Let's see. Just gonna start beating it against the wall here. Uh-oh. Room's filling up with gas. Crawl through. I'm in someone else's bathroom. Oh, he's burning that place down. Thought I was gonna walk in on somebody taking a bath. I guess he was using the hydroponics to grow the orchids to where no one could find him. Because, like, you know, they were looking for where he could get those orchids. But since he was growing them at home, that would lead the police to a dead end. Oh, backdraft.
It's way too high. kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else.
Well, I'll kill myself if I stay in here. Convenient how the room's burning in such a way that I can walk around. Jump! Get up! Get up! Don't roll in the... Oh my god. She's like rolling in fire. That's the way out. Oh, no, that's actually his kitchen. I could get into his fridge, Indiana Jones style. Yeah, he set the fire. That's Scott Shelby's office. Scott Shelby, also known as the Origami Killer. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. Hey, but, Dusty, we didn't start the fire.
I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy, Jaden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him.
Yeah, we're gonna call Jaden, for sure.
My name is Madison Page. You don't know me. I'm a journalist. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. Ethan Mars is innocent. The killer's name is Scott Shelby. Sean Mars is at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. Have you got all that?
Wait, I know this already. I'm on my way to the warehouse. I gotta go.
Guess we're going at this alone. He's at the warehouse. Why isn't he saving the kid? Yeah, Jaden should be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go save that kid now. Yeah, they suspected Ethan because it's motive, because his son, you know, he was kidnapping his son, he was blacking out all the time. That's really all they had, honestly. Yeah, so it seemed easy for it to be him, which is why the police were chasing him. Norman Jaden, our FBI friend, never thought it was Ethan. Yeah, she's probably not in the best state of mind to ride a motorcycle, but
Sean!
What else are you gonna do?
Sean!
Oh. He's right there. He's got to be in that little thing. Right?
I've been looking for a long long time. Looking for a father that would be able to do what mine could not do. Sacrifice himself in order to save his son. Oh, I searched and searched. And then I remembered you.
He was the police officer on that case, wasn't he?
All those murders, just to find a father capable of saving his son.
Just to find a father? Do you have any idea how it feels to be a worthless nothing in your father's eyes? Believe me,
I didn't suspect Scott either.
Just as much as my victims.
It was out of left field.
I finished your damn trials. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that grave.
Oh, so Jaden's here. Come on. Kid can't die for nothing. Come on. Come on. This may help. Put your weight on it, buddy. Come on. Oh, God. Sorry, I gave you guys the blue screen for a second there. Come on, pull him out, pull him out. I got so excited I accidentally hit the PlayStation button. Is he alive? Oh, God. Boy, just like a movie, they're gonna have a fight on some sort of construction equipment. Come on. Sad, Scott was one of my favorite characters in the game, and now I just want him to die. Which character am I playing as right now? Because I don't want to help Scott to kill Norman. Oh, hey, the police are here.
Take your positions. Suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous. All personnel are ordered to shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Ash, are the snipers in position?
Yes, Lieutenant. They're ready on your command.
Perfect. He won't get away this time. We'll gun him down as soon as he shows his face. Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the Origami Killer.
What is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Oh.
Sad thing is, unless they have hard evidence that it's Scott, police tend to protect their own. So they'd probably protect him, even if it kind of looks like it was him. I mean, we saw earlier how Blake protected Scott.
Breathe.
Come on.
Gotta breathe.
Come on, buddy. Come on. This reminds me I should really take CPR. That is kind of an Anakin versus Obi-Wan moment. Scott has the high ground though, so take that for what you will. Come on. Come on, pound on his little chest. Get water out of his lungs. Yeah, you're really not supposed to do chest compressions like that either. And really, for someone with water in their lungs, breathing in their mouth doesn't really do you any good. At least I would imagine it wouldn't. You need to just pound that out.
I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you'd come and save me.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world. I'm not dead. I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Delayed reaction, now I die.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent. Ah!
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, that'll make him listen to me. Just drive around on my motorcycle.
Holy crap. What do we do? Attention all personnel, hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
So it's been an hour since Ethan took the poison.
What's going on?
The cops. They're out there. They have the building surrounded. They'll shoot you if you go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together, with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us. I have the evidence that proves your innocence.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't trust you. I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved yourself.
It's been like 3 days since this whole ordeal started, Bryce. Something like that. Good thing that TV was conveniently lying there.
Save me. Please, save me.
Should I save him? Yeah, I've got to help him. What an asshole. Oh, that's gonna be gruesome. Well, I guess I did throw him into the grinder. I just wanted to keep him alive because we could get him to confess to the murders. It's unfortunate that we don't have him to, you know, make him rot in jail. That was too quick a death for somebody that's murdered all those sweet little children. Are the police gonna take the shot? Yeah, Rain is enjoying this too much, Dusty. I'm enjoying it a lot too. I mean, this game definitely has flaws, but I've enjoyed the heck out of it.
4 days after his disappearance.
4 days. So that answers your thing, Commander.
The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the
4
bravery
days.
of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
It wasn't really poison. It was probably just like water made to taste terrible. If Shelby was trying to find the father who would make the ultimate sacrifice for his child, I mean, drinking poison knowing that you're gonna die.
Is this where we're gonna live now?
It's
only if you really want
the ultimate sacrifice.
Or we could keep on looking until we find something you like.
It doesn't matter where we live, as long as we're together.
Boy, that kid's seen some shit.
I will never let anyone or anything separate us again. We're stuck with each other, kiddo. Like glue.
Can I trust what my room is?
Sure thing, champ.
Alright, then I think we can stay here.
Well, I think that he was made the killer, Rain. I think it was more for shock factor. Like it had to be a character that we knew.
Pulitzer Prize for her remarkable series of
And
investigative
Scott, it was either
articles
Scott or
about the
Norman,
Origami Killer case,
honestly.
showing incredible courage, her
Or, I mean, it
daring
could have been
intervention
Blake.
led to the arrest of the country's most wanted criminal and saved the life of a little boy. This evening, I welcome a woman who might well be the true definition of a heroine for the ages, Madison Page. Good evening. Thank you for agreeing to talk with us. Now, you've been described as being both determined and tenacious. Two qualities, no doubt, that were needed to see you through the dark hours of this unbelievable story. Were you afraid at any time?
Ah, that's clever. She wrote a book. And now we know where the name of the game came from. That's really good, actually. The typewriting scene bugged me as well.
Thank you,
But
Miss Page. I really
if we're
am
thinking of it as if, like, you know, Scott is the one telling us the story of what happened there,
We need more journalists like you, Miss
his
Page.
perspective is
It's a good thing you were
skewed.
there to
If it had
catch
been
that
from,
bastard.
if it had been Lauren's perspective and that had happened, it would have been worse.
What's your name?
Vincent. Excellent investigation, Miss Page. You are one brave lady.
Who's Vincent?
You deserve a better adversary. Somebody more ferocious.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Cliffhanger? Oh. It's no good for me to kiss her, though. That wasn't...
And has
That-
been
that-
hailed by the whole
not
nation
something
as
I
a
would have
new
done in that
hero
situation.
For our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Sean Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good evening.
So we're seeing the ending to everyone's stories. Just the end of... Oh, poor guy. I was gonna say, are we gonna see where Scott ended up? A pile of mush in the bottom of a pit. I figured the police can shoot and kill Ethan. I assumed that he'd die, actually. Surprisingly, he did not. Heavier range, Sean fights back. I love that. He looks completely ridiculous doing that. Just absolutely absurd. Oh, interesting. I'm glad that Sean didn't die. It would have been for nothing if we hadn't saved him. Uh-oh. Norman Jayden's losing his mind. Yeah, that would have been nice. A mime on crack. A mime on Mars. I think my wife would enjoy this game. She's really into like the very narrative heavy games. They did, yeah, this developer made Detroit Become Human. They also made a game called Indigo Prophecy, which I think was their first game. I played that years ago, and it's really good. I'm going to be playing Detroit next. Probably not starting next week. Or maybe starting next week. I haven't decided yet. But I will be playing that here in the future. They also made... I think they made Beyond Two Souls as well. Yeah, I want to play Detroit a lot.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
We're seeing the, yeah, I guess these are the credits. Hi, Kaylin. I need to pay respects to that asshole. Commander, I know vaguely what Detroit is about. It's, you play as, I think, 3 different androids, and one of them is like a police negotiator, one of them is like a maid or like a babysitter, you know, home care kind of droid, and, I guess it's their, as dumb as it sounds, it's their story of kind of becoming more human. I don't know much about it though. Like I purposely know very, very little because I want to be able to experience it. Same with this game. I had no idea what the story of this game was before I started playing it. I knew that there was like, you know, murder involved, and likely rain, but that was pretty much it. And I'm glad for it, because I think the experience is better if you know very little. Kaylin, I don't know if we're getting Modern Warfare. We haven't really talked about it, so likely not. The next big game purchase that I'll be making probably is going to be the new Ghost Recon game. It's coming out later in the year. I can't think of another game that I'm going to be buying coming up. I mean, other than stuff that's on the Switch, but you know, that doesn't really have any bearing on the channel for streaming purposes. Can I skip this? No, I can't. Alright, so I'll just talk to chat for a few minutes while this is running through. Breakpoint, yeah, is the game. LA Noire, I have played it, actually. We have not played it on the channel. I actually have it on Xbox, I believe, Xbox 360. So I wouldn't be able to stream it. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I never beat it. But if you're into like detective games, kind of story-driven stuff, it's pretty good. I don't know how it holds up, because it's been several years since it came out. But when I played it, you know, it was still relatively new, and it was really fun. You know, you have to actually do some detective work. You have to investigate people and interrogate. There's some run and gun scenes. Stuff like it would be like stuff out of like an old cop movie from, or a detective show from like the 60s or whatever. You're not a League of Legends player, Ray? Steven will be getting Breakpoint, I'm sure. And I'll most likely be getting it. We haven't really talked about that for the channel yet, but I think as a group, we tend to try not to buy a ton of games. I know the Chortle guys are a bit different that way, but because they try out a lot of stuff. For us, it's more we want to get as much bang for our buck as we can, which is one of the reasons that we play Realm Royale so much because it's free. We went through a stint where we tried every free game that came out. You know, I'm playing this now. We played Division, which we've been on since March. So we tend to stick with games a little longer, and that's just kind of the nature of the stage of life that we're all in, versus like the Chortle guys are still younger and have a bit more disposable income, I think. Isn't League though is just on PC, isn't it? I've considered trying Smite, which is like League of Legends, and it's free to play on console, but I just never really got into it. Yeah, Rain, I've heard bad things about the community around League of Legends, which is one of the 2 reasons I haven't tried it. The other reason is that I don't have a PC that could run it. My PC is a potato. And actually, it doesn't work at all now. And I haven't picked up a new PC because I don't really have a need for one right now. So, no PC games for me at the moment. Yeah, I agree with that, Kaylin. And I tend to not like Call of Duty games as much as like Battlefield games. That's just the nature of the gunplay, because Call of Duty is a little bit faster paced, and my reflexes are not what they used to be, and so I have a hard time keeping up with the younger people that play those games. Plus, it's kind of more of the same. It's a lot of the same kind of stuff. You know, you run around, you gun people down, you move on. Not a lot of strategy involved. Yeah, Grace, I haven't played Realm on PC. I've heard it's a lot more competitive on PC, though. And yeah, Dusty, I've seen that the community on League being pretty negative. So I have no desire to get into that, because I like to try to keep, you know, positivity. I have not heard of Slay the Spire, so I don't know if it's on console or not. Okay. Well, that's it. We did it. So that's the end of Heavy Rain. I don't know what else to say other than thank you guys, all of you that have kind of been on this journey with me. This has been really fun, and I definitely want to do more single player type content on the channel. I know that Greg does his Red Dead. Now he's on to Assassin's Creed, and that's fun. And for me, this has been really great because I'm really into very narrative heavy games like this one, so I've enjoyed the hell out of this. And I'll definitely be doing Detroit. I just don't know when. It'll be within the next month, I'm sure. It just kind of depends on what I do for the Monday stream. I'm considering maybe doing going back to the Division, since there's a new update coming out next week, and it's going to be a pretty big one. So I may switch that back to the Division for a couple weeks or a month, and then start on Detroit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You all know the drill. We're back live tomorrow. Daniel's got his crew. They're going to be playing some Realm, hopefully rocking some wins. Thursday, I don't know what we're playing. We haven't decided yet. Saturday, we've got more Realm. And then Friday, so I don't forget, Greg's got his Assassin's Creed Odyssey stream. You can see all that on our Twitter at FF Games Live. We're on Twitch, YouTube. We have the Discord, so definitely hit that up. And yeah, thank you, Rain, Bryce, Dusty. I know Steven was here too, Kaylin. thank you guys. I will be back in a couple days, so hope you guys have a great night. Thanks a lot.